How's it going, my friends? Are you well? I hope you're well. Just Luna and Scott here from Cuckoo Cottage, and we're going to do another potato reveal. And it is a variety called Charlotte in a 20-litre recycled container with some drainage holes. And the soil or the medium that we've used is the Living Green Multipurpose Compost. I'll show you the bag so you know exactly the one I'm talking about. But a lot of people have been asking me about the Living Green compost, and yes, they have got different types of compost. It's just this is the only one that I have used long term where I could really speak of, if that makes sense. And it's a worm cast compost. This is the one that I'm always going on about whenever we find the worm cocoons in the pots. Okay, my friends, so without further ado, let's get on. But I can see there's a little strawberry and a clover growing in on top. That sometimes happens. That's okay. And underneath, usual. Now, if I just give these a bit of a tug, as you can see, they're completely spent. Oh, that was a bit messy. And then I'll tip it over. Might make it a wee bit easier, bear with me. Probably wondering, well, what do I do with that pot? Normally I would scrape off the wee bits and pieces that are at the bottom and just incorporate it into the soil, you know. But this particular case, just going to stick it over to the water butts in the polytunnel here. And they can just bathe in there, and I'll just give them a wee wash off, and all those microbes from inside the pot will then be transferred over to the water. Pretty cool. We'll give the polytunnel water later on as well. Okay, my friends, let's have a look. Soil looks nice. There's a worm cocoon. Like I'm always talking about, just there, do you see it? They come inside the compost. It's so cool. All right, my friends, let's give it a wee rummage around and see if we've got any potatoes. There we are, there's one, and it's a Charlotte. Just pop it into this little container that we have, and there's some nice worms. There we are, can you see him? And then this guy. And it's likely that these worms have hatched from the worm cocoons that were in here. You see there's another worm cocoon. There's that little worm, and they look healthy, guys. There's another worm cocoon. And there's another one. See, your pot ends up becoming a bit like a wormery. I suppose you could really feed some organic material or something to these pots to keep those worms going. They're probably feasting on the seed potato, you know, what's left of it. But if you wanted to keep it going and turn it into kind of like a living soil pot, like a regenerative soil that just keeps on going, you could just add leaves and organic material to the top of the pot. But anyway, there's another nice little Charlotte. We'll just pop them into that pot. Now you could see the state of this plant, guys. It was absolutely hammered, but even still, look at that. Isn't it just incredible how nature does it? Absolutely incredible. And these are a nice size, guys. Charlotte. Everybody seems to just love the Charlotte. Brian from Brian's Allotment and Garden says it's his favourite variety because they always, you always get a result. And I really have, I can really get with that this year based on the fact that I kind of made a mistake and messed up and the plants get hit by frost. But to still get a return is just fabulous. And yeah, hats off to the variety Charlotte. And obviously they're growing in some really nice compost as well. This is the Living Green. And they just come out just so super clean. As you've seen, if you've been watching the previous potato reveals, you can see the potatoes just come out just so clean. And even though we had leaf spot on the actual plant itself, the tubers are completely fine. It's nice, isn't it? I love the shape of them. The taste of them, obviously, but there we are. So how's our little collection coming along? We'll keep going here. See if there's any more. There we are. Another nice one. I'm actually quite surprised, guys, because looking at this plant on top, you would have thought there's going to be nothing inside. Really, really nice. Really nice. Now, if we just go in here, there's a couple of little tiny ones that haven't developed. We'll pull those out, although it's not the end of the world if they were to germinate at some point. There we are. Oh, is there any more? Yeah, there's a few. What's that? Oh, jeepers, there's lots more here. There we go. Now, that little worm can just stay with this compost, because I'm actually going to spread this out on a hedgerow that I've been making down in the front garden. It's got a couple of little sections that the trees that went in are showing nitrogen deficiency, and I would say it's because there's a massive log below them. But I've just been adding little bits of organic material to the hedgerow as and when I've got it, you know, just to kind of balance that out and give everything a wee bit of something to eat. There we are. There's another one. I think that's it, my friends. Is it? Get underneath there. Just give it a good break apart. There we are. Oh, there's always one more, isn't there? But it's tiny. It's tiny. Okay, I think that's it for the reveal, my friends. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Jeepers, oh, would you believe it? It's hard to believe, isn't it? All those out of that 20-litre pot. Absolutely thrilled. And it shows, I think, guys, the potato reveals that we did, say, a couple of weeks ago. We were lifting the really early plants. I think we can notice, would you agree, that the tubers are slightly larger the longer we've given them time-wise? For sure. Like, those are definitely bigger, and only a couple of little ones that are underdeveloped. And I'd say there's a couple of pounds of potatoes there. Perfect for tonight's tea. Now, I asked Porrig, did he want any? I saw him there about half an hour ago, and he was grand. He just took a few strawberries and away he went. He's been working hard on his land. So these will probably end up going into Luna and I's belly tonight. And that's it from the potato reveal, my friends. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could squeeze in. Do you want a quick nosy at the grapes coming along? Those are the wine grapes. Those are the dessert grapes. They're really a lot further ahead. And then those are the Bolivian hairy chili. They're a perennial chili. Just really getting those started off this year. I want to get those into a nice pot and look after them. And they should hopefully produce some chilies this year. But really, it's just about getting them healthy to keep them going and just have them as part of the overall setup. Now, there's some potatoes that have never left the polytunnel that are looking really ready for harvest. And I think the variety is Cara. So we'll come back to that one, my friends. Those are the melons. That's Petit Grain de Rhin, if that's how you say it. I have no idea. And that one is Minnesota Midget. But whether or not they do any good, who knows. Chamomile, those are the companion plants that we had in with the strawberries. Beetroot, ready for harvest. And raspberries. I'll do a wee video from the polytunnel, guys, and fill you in on what's going on, because there's raspberries coming up. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, that's it from myself and Luna. We're sending lots of love. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope your potato reveals are going really well. Send lots of love. All the best.